Hello Virgo, and welcome to my channel. This is Tarot Messenger with your relationship reading for May 5th. And today I'm starting the reading with the Twin Flame Tarot. And I will introduce the other decks to you as I go along, Virgo. Okay, so what I'm picking up here, Virgo, is that there is a wish fulfillment for an equal relationship, right? Or a relationship that you feel is on equal terms. But I do sense, Virgo, that you are still trying to analyze the situation, right? Or you're still trying to figure out what it is that you want or why it is that you've been hurt is what I'm picking up. So there's still a lot of contemplation. I feel like perhaps you're still in the process of manifesting another relationship. But I sense your energy is very laborious, right? Like you're working really hard at it, or something is going on there where you've been contemplating on it or meditating on it for a long time. Okay, so let me continue with this deck with the Twin Flame and see what else we've got going on here. Yeah, I do feel like with the Eight of Cups and the Wish Fulfillment card, Virgo, that you've been wanting to change some things in your life. And maybe perhaps that's what that laborious energy is all about. I feel like you're very busy at analyzing yourself or figuring out who you are, or just doing a lot of contemplation as far as what you want in the future. And also I feel like you're more discerning too, as far as who you want to bring into your life or who you will allow yourself to trust, right? Because with that equality energy, I feel like there are people who come into your life and they say and they play a good game, but they don't really mean it. Or they feel, they'll get you where they want you, and then they begin to play games. And you're feeling like, why can't I get to this point, where I have an equal relationship with somebody? Okay, so yeah, with that foundation and commitment, I do feel like that is elusive for you, Virgo, right now. It just kind of feels like it's not working out the way you'd like for it to. And there's something blocking you. It could be hurt feelings from the past. Or it could be that perhaps you're wanting to make some drastic changes in your life. And, that's what's going on right now. But yeah, I do see that you're wanting to bring something into your life that's fulfilling and equal. And I do feel like you've been working towards that quite a bit. Perhaps maybe you are preserving your energy for something better. Or you are making changes in your life that you feel would be a better welcoming situation for another person. Okay? Yeah, but I do feel you quite busy, Virgo. Wow, okay. So yeah, with the Six of Cups, I feel like there is someone here that is supporting you. I feel like you're leaning on somebody for support, and you've been talking to somebody. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles, it represents you, Virgo, but it also represents a trusted ally or somebody that you feel like you can talk to about what's going on in your relationship situation. And for some of you, I feel like you're in a relationship, but you're not getting what you want. You're not getting that equal share of your fulfillment. Or perhaps this has to do with finances, right? I just kind of feel like you are in the process of finding yourself and also of changing yourself. Okay? And yeah, I do feel like you are aligning yourself with a much better image or a much better attitude towards relationships in general, I feel like. And yeah, I feel like that support energy is definitely supporting you in terms of those old wounds and relationships that just don't seem to add up. I mean, I feel like you're going along and everything is fine, and then it starts to break down, or you start to feel betrayed, or you are betrayed. And so, yeah, I mean, there is definitely a lot of changes going on in your space, Virgo, okay? So, I almost feel like you're being sculpted. I just see a picture of a sculptor or a sculptor. And he's chipping away and he's chipping away and he's chipping away at that statue and trying to break through to another dimension of your soul. Right? It just, I feel like you're being changed, or you're going through some changes, or you're actively changing yourself, you're evolving. The cards are flying out. Okay. Okay, yeah, exactly. With that King of Pentacles energy there, Virgo, I feel like you are creating something new. You're creating a completely different part of yourself, is what I'm picking up. And I'm also feeling like there's this feeling of stubbornness, right? Or there's this feeling of, I hear you saying, I'm going to get what I want no matter what it takes. Or no matter how hard I have to work at getting what I want, but I'm going to get it. Okay? So yeah, it's very creative energy, but I also feel like it's very stern, and in some cases very stubborn. A very stubborn energy. Okay, so with this divine masculine, I do feel like this is the Emperor energy, and I feel like, Virgo, you are, like I said, you've changed your attitude, but now I feel like you're building some boundaries around your heart, or you're making sure that your heart is going to be safely tucked away for nobody to hurt, And I feel like that's where you are creating from. You are creating from a place of caution and boundaries. And that's what I'm picking up there with that Emperor. And then, yeah, that Ten of Pentacles, definitely. Virgo, I feel so much creativity going on in your space. And definitely moving towards that wish fulfillment of equality and of love. Right? Like, it almost feels like the perfect balance between mind, body, and spirit is what I'm picking up there. Wow. Okay. And with the High Priestess energy, yeah, like I said, I feel like you're being secretive about it, or you feel like you have to hide your emotions, or you have to hide or protect your heart and not let anybody trample on that energy. Right? Because I just feel like you've changed, or you are in the process of changing from a very safe place. Is what I feel like. Okay. So I'm going to use the Divine Legacy Tarot to further clarify this reading for you, Virgo, to see what's going on. Yeah. Okay. So there's that Emperor energy again. And again, it's further emphasizing the fact that you have some very, very strong boundaries that you have in place. I'm almost seeing a picture of scaffolding against a building. And you're being very careful as you create something new for yourself. That's what I'm picking up with that energy there. And then with the King of Wands, I almost feel like you are incorporating a solid foundation as you move forward. And this theme continues to play itself out, where I keep seeing a foundation, a scaffolding, like a brick wall around your heart or something like that. But it's protection, right? It feels protective. It feels like I can hear you saying, I'm never going to allow myself to be vulnerable again. And it's some really hard energy, right? It feels like it's very just, it's very righteous. Okay, and then for some of you, I feel like you've met somebody new, or somebody may be interested in you, Virgo, but I just kind of feel like you're not that interested right now. Or you are feeling too vulnerable, and it's difficult for you to move towards something new, or towards something that is passionate. Right? Because it's almost like somebody is trying to get your attention, and you're just like, nope, you have your back towards that. Okay. I'm going to keep going with the Divine Legacy Tarot and see what else we can. Okay, so we have, yeah. So Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords. I feel like, Virgo, you are very quick and very decisive to make decisions. And I kind of get the feeling here that you're going overboard, or that I feel like you're saying, you know what, I'm going to hurt you before you hurt me. Or it almost feels like you have to be, like you feel like you have to be ahead of the game. And you have to know exactly what's going on at all times. Okay. So yeah, I also something came in where I feel like somebody was cheating. Somebody cheated on you, or somebody lied to you. And there's just a sense of rushing into a situation that is deceptive, right? There's a deceptive strategy that I sense is happening in your space. And I don't know if this is your energy, Virgo, or if it's somebody else's energy. So let's clarify, because I want to know what's going on with that Seven of Swords. It has appeared twice in this reading. So I want to see what's happening there. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups, connection. And like I said, perhaps you are moving too swiftly towards something that is deceptive. Or perhaps you are trying to keep your energy, or you're trying to hide your energy from, or you're trying to hide your broken heart from this new situation, or from a new relationship that may be developing. Okay? Yeah, because I do feel like there is something else coming for you, Virgo, or it might already be there. I do feel like there's somebody trying to get your attention, or maybe somebody that does want to be with you, and could be a water sign. And I do feel like some of you are going to end up with a water sign at some point later this year. But yeah, I mean, I know that you're looking forward to something new, but there's something going on here in the present time that is just kind of like is interfering. I feel like it's interfering with your happiness, or perhaps you're making the situation harder than it has to be, Virgo. Okay, you're making it very difficult for someone to communicate with you. Because, yeah, you're not being real open about it. That's what I'm picking up. Okay, so let me use the Lenormand. I'm going to consult here with the Lenormand to see what else we can divine for this reading. So I do sense that you want this emotional fulfillment, but at the same time, you're very sheltered. Yeah, so I do feel like right now, Virgo, perhaps right now is not a good time for you to be so outward with your energy, because you may not be able to see things clearly. And if there is going to be more deception or, just more of the same from the past, then yeah, you're just not up for that, is what I'm feeling. I feel like you're right now, you want to be more peaceful, or you want to make sense out of all of this crazy energy that I feel has been moving through your space. And you definitely have your eye on the future, Virgo. Because right here we have the traveling energy, or the energy that is moving forward. And here we have the number 3. And I remember last time I did your reading, there was a strong message about the 3. And I feel like in 3 months' time, you're going to look back on all of this and you're going to realize why you went through that breakdown. And I feel like in 3 months, it's just going to feel so much better, right? The messages coming through for that 3-month mark are very, very strong, Virgo. So yeah, I do feel like there's way more in the future, but right now you're holding down the fort. Okay. All right, Virgo. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. All right, you guys take care. I'll see you next time.